just that jumper he usually nails, but that just doesn't want to work for him. He hasn't been shooting well of late.
You know, he's playing also a little bit out of position. Norwood is now playing the number 4 spot as Coach Coloy Garcia going with a 3-guard lineup to be able to match up against Barangay Ginebra. Jaire Ibanez is a defensive guard, and that's why he's there against Willie Miller.
And Hildebrand hits his first 3. And this ball game now at 9-7 in favor of Barangay Ginebra. That does not work. Rebound contested. Here comes the pitch. The go-ahead pass knocked away by Chan. Look at Sol Mercado and Coloy Garcia asking for a foul at the same time. Shot clock at 17. Miller's dribble interrupted. Doug Kramer on the move. Looks for some help. Chan back to Kramer. Quick release. Yes!
Wide open shot for the big man. Rain or shine finding their spot, Seb. And, you know, I really think that Barangay Ginebra's defense has sort of took a day off last time out. And so far in this game, I still don't see that kind of intensity that Ginebra showed when they had that 8-game winning streak.
Still on vacation, huh? In the meantime, here comes Norwood and the rest of the Elasto Painters.
Make that 6-game winning streak for Barangay Ginebra. They have won 8 of their last 10, though.
But that streak was also responsible for propelling them to that top of the standings.
Yes, and they also realized that with good defense, good things will happen.
Which was a complete, in a way, a turn, a 180 turn. They were trying to outshoot opponents before, but they decided, hey, we can play defense. Why not do so?
Exactly. There's Sol Mercado, who didn't start in this game. And Ginebra, by the way, is the number 1 team in the league in defense. And they're giving up less than 80 points a game. And that's why nung tinalo sila ng Talking Text by 109 points, with the score of 109 points.
Do the math, ano ha?
Oo. People were saying, ano ba nangyari dito?
Okay. Norwood's dribble controlled. Chan, straight, not true. There's a battle for the loose ball and somebody was holding on to Ibanez. Could have been Del Campo. No, it is on Miller, his first. 7 minutes and 45 remaining in the opening period. Jaire Ibanez moves towards the 10-foot line. Batted from behind. Here comes Miller with choices to make. Hildebrand launches. Good line. Just short. Rebound picked up. The president on the attack. This is a different five for Coloy Garcia, really.
That's right, with Yasol there and Jeff Chan and Ibanez, 3 guards playing at the same time.
And Kramer also. Tubid rams into Kramer. No call. Hasul. Jeff Chan hijacked.
Not when you're going up against a 6'9" guy.
I don't think so.
And Yancy Del Campo. Right there for the block.
And it's taken away. Lead pass. Hatfield. Oh, partially deflected, but not enough to distract the shot. After a good start here, both teams lugging hard. Position, position, position. Key here in this tournament. Over to Patricia for a report about Ginebra, I think.
Well, yes, it is. For Ginebra, this is an opportunity for the team to use different combinations on the floor. Basically, what we'll see tonight is pretty much what they hope to do in the playoffs. So expect this to be a game full of interesting looks from the Gin Kings. Now, Yancy Del Campo started this game more than the coaching staff thinking that he's got an advantage over the Elasto Painters big man. This is also a chance for them to give him more confidence. Seb, can you talk?
And I think that's being shared also by the other side, Patricia. In the meantime, here's the wiggle. Jeff Chan trying to disengage. The shot. No. Almost catching up with him was the shot clock. Here comes Miller down the middle. Scoop pass. Tubit thought about it. Lob to Hatfield. Too long.
You know, that report of Patricia about Yancy Del Campo, I mean, who can match up against him underneath? And as you see, Yancy Del Campo easily taking down the rebound but throwing a bad pass.
Yeah,
and that's why it's important to get his exposure, because halos hindi nga naglalaro si Yancy. He needs that game exposure to hone his skills. But you take a look at Rain or Shine. They absolutely have no post play. And they're taking shots from the outside.
Yeah.
That's because Yancy Del Campo is there to take care of the post area. And Doug Kramer is not really a natural center. And he's going to have a hard time if he wants to post up against Yancy Del Campo.
Likes more to float and cut. And in the meantime, Hatfield drilling it in from 15. He has 4 points in the game.
Well, Hatfield got a lot of flack last time out when Barangay Ginebra lost to Talk and Text by 7 points. Hatfield finishing with only 2 points in 35 minutes with 5 turnovers.
Meantime, Jeff Jan has just made this game 13-11. Ginebra slightly up. First quarter down to 5-12. That will not work for Hildebrand, and here we go off and running with the Elasto Painters. Ibanez corner, he likes that. 6 points by Ibanez.
And the assist pass coming from Gabe Norwood, who's playing number 4, but bringing the ball down.
I think he enjoys really that facet of the game, to pass off to his teammates, track down. But Hustle said, I don't want to be slammed in the face by Rudy Hatfield. Pass off. It was a 3-on-1. Made a good decision. I think they got a foul in this process as well. Hatfield ending up with his first, the second on the team. Free throws forthcoming for Doug Kramer. You know, Kramer has learned how to shoot the ball. There was a time when he was starting out, even in college, could not rely on his shot and just develop that shot from 15 feet. And he's brought it along here in the PBA. He's been a journeyman as well.
And he's someone who's improved season after season. And now at Rain or Shine, it looks like he's found a home.
They need somebody for those tough jobs inside who can block rebounds, and that offensive production is obviously a bonus for them. They'll get that much from Doug Kramer. In the meantime, this ball game now with Rain or Shine, now enjoying the slight lead, 3 points, 16-13. Here comes JJ. Nice pass inside. Hatfield can't sink the layup, but he was fouled. We have Cruz. Jeremy Cruz is in the game for the first time and ended up with his first foul. Here comes Hatfield on the stripe. You had some very interesting stories about Hatfield just before he came in and returned to the Philippines. He did a variety of things in his life.
I think he really wanted to find himself, to rediscover where his life was headed. He had a relationship with a very beautiful girl whom he wanted to devote his time and attention to. And he sacrificed and gave up his basketball career for his future with his wife.
Didn't he work in a fire
yes, he tried to work
as well? Exactly,
as a fireman. Konti na lang, and he would have gotten his fireman's license. He also tried wrestling. Being a professional wrestler,
In the meantime, the tall man from the Elasto Painters, J.R. Reyes, knocking in the jump shot, and the shooting of Rain or Shine so much better today than when it was against Air 21 the other night.
And it's important for them to get that medium-range jumper going against Barangay Ginebra. Here's Willie Miller fishing for a foul.
He had nothing in that play. He was just so smart. Just use that. Look at that smile on that face. Nakalusot eh. Yan ang ngiti. Nakaisa ako. Wala siyang tira talaga yun. Willie Miller.
Well, Miller has been blanked so far by Jaire Ibanez, who's a tough defender. Gets in your face.
Ibanez gets some time on the bench. We have Ryan Aranya on your screens for the first time. Miller adjusts and takes care of the second gift shot. 3:48 to go. First point by the Thriller. Aranya, J.R. Reyes, shuffling of the cards basically for Caloy Garcia. More of his regular starters now on the floor, except for Norwood and Mercado, of course. Jeff Chan trying to shake and bake. Here's T.Y. Tang, dish off to Reyes, ball gone. He was already leaving on the airplane and he did not have a boarding pass yet. was already going to the basket. That's why that ball slipped through his fingertips. Enrico Villanueva's on the floor for the first time.
That's the first sub for Barangay Ginebra. While for Rain or Shine, ang dami ng player ginagamit. No?
Balasa na talaga eh.
Coach Coloy Garcia.
Here comes Miller. Crossover dribble. Fires a long distance. Bomb that explodes.
And you have to credit Enrico Villanueva. I mean, he sacrifices his offense, giving picks for his teammates. One of the best pick and roll operators for Barangay Ginebra.
Well, T.Y. Tyrone getting to be a little more offensive minded in this conference. Fires his first 2 points. Coming down to 2:47 in a fast-moving opening period. Hatfield crossover. Too many pesky hands. Kicks it outside. 2-bit 3. If it bites, it does. Two-bit already with 9 up. Ginebra almost caught sleeping on the defensive end, but Aranya could not finish. Here's Two-bit again. One more time around the block. It just dabs the iron. And last touch by Hatfield. Kagi was about to come in, but he can't because we've got a timeout. We shall be back very shortly. Back with us here at the Big Dome. Very festive Christmas mode. Ronald Two-bit already off to a very, very hot start in this ball game.
Already with 9 points.
Ilan na yun? Yun ay tatanong ko sa'yo. 9 points eh. At we will try to get a graphic up on him, and we'll get to see that in a short while. In the meantime, let's review personnel on the... Yes, and we have some changes being made. We already mentioned Mark Aguiwa. He's on the floor with Two-bit, Villanueva, Willie Wilson, Miller, and that's Two-bit, of course, completing the Ginebra 5. On the other side, we've got Norwood, Aranya, Reyes, Jeremy Cruz, and Tyrone Tang. The hook shot. Look short. Yes, it is. This is always a problem when you play against Ginebra. This three-man combination, their collection of guards, almost like as valuable as the BMEG collection. In the meantime, that shot does not work.
When any of those guards can explode at the drop of a hat.
Interchangeable, ano?
Oo.
Here's T.Y. Tang. Enrico Villanueva sags away. Here comes Two-bit picking it up. Kagiwa with the catch to Miller. Natuto ng mag-touch passing ito mga to kasi they've been grown accustomed to playing together already. Meantime, that shot does not work.
Now here's a tendency now for Barangay Ginebra to go for the outside shots. When you know you've got those three guards fully loaded,
good point,
who can explode from the outside, sometimes they tend to settle and get very relaxed, taking those leisurely outside shots when they should be going strong to the hole and being aggressive.
Kasi kaya naman nilang talunin with the dribble yung kanilang mga guardia.
Oo.
Kasi pag pumapasok, ang sarap nga naman eh. Fallon Wilson is first.
I also think it's important for Barangay Ginebra to realize kung ano naman ang mga weaknesses ng kalaban. And if you see that Rain or Shine has a weakness in terms of their post defense, then you go to your big men. And I'm still surprised why Eric Menk is still not being used. Or maybe Billy Mamaril. Now that Enrico Villanueva is there, maybe he should get more touches of the ball on offense and try to find out whether he can power his way close to the basket and score.
Quarter is coming down to its last 37 seconds. Twisting move by Villanueva, fouled on the way to the basket. Let's see how they decide to score.
Again, that pick and roll. Villanueva coming from the outside.
Here's Two-bit's fine animal sa lakas. Play of the quarter presented, of course, by Explode Energy Drink. It's not a shooting situation for Villanueva. Miller on the receiving end. He has no shot. He'll have to kick it outside. Shot clock coming down to 8. Miller dishes out. All great feed. Great eye by Miller.
A classic pick and roll. When the defense wasn't able to read where the man who set the pick, where he was going to roll. You see,
iniwanan eh,
shot,
no? Iniwanan eh. Si Wilson, isang mga nakakalimutang player yan sa depensa. Kala mo hindi gagawa. Then suddenly a 6-8 points. Here comes Norwood with his dribble.
Looks like a box and one being played here by Barangay